McGregor's back, fellas, and he's taking on Max Holloway at 170 pounds. In this video, I'm going to break down Conor's fight camp footage and in his last fight against Poirier to answer if we'll get a vintage McGregor KO or it'll be another loss for the Mac, and we potentially might never see him again. Big week. Let's get serious. Boys, a lot of excitement in the air. Conor McGregor's fighting. And when he's fighting, there's exciting interviews. There's exciting embeddeds. He's one of the best talkers in MMA. Now, Conor is 37 years old. 37 years old. And the last half a decade of his life, the last 5 years, he's been living as a very rich millionaire, battling the demons that all of us males battle, especially when you're a rich guy like Conor McGregor. You can have anything, anywhere, any woman you want. You battle a lot of demons. And this last half a decade, he's been battling them. But he's found the Lord. He says he's found the Lord, which is good, which is really good. So now Conor McGregor is got 22 wins. 22 wins, 19 KOs, 1 submission, 2 decisions, 5'8". He's never been the tallest dude around. But again, 5 years ago is when he broke his stick. He stepped back, went into this Dustin Poirier fight with already a fractured leg, but came out there and started whipping his stick. We'll talk about that fight here in a little bit. But that was July 10th of 2021, 5 years ago. And then Dustin Poirier again before that KO'd him. He TKO'd Donald Cerrone before that. And then he lost to Khabib for that in 2018. Okay, so he's 1-3 in his last 4, and he's not been very active. He really hasn't. But he's taken on the great Max Blessed Holloway, who now is 34 years old. Now, when it comes to Conor versus Max, the best way to get into the action is Prize Picks. Simple. Go to the App Store, download Prize Picks. You can pick more or less than your favorite players, NBA, NHL, UFC, for a chance to win 100 times your money. It's available in states like Texas, California, and 30 more plus Canada. Right now, it's a great time to play. Use code TIMBO. Prize Picks will give you $50 in lineup when you play your first $5 lineup. Every new user who plays $5 will receive $50 instantly. It's a guaranteed win. This new promotion provides unbeatable value, making it a no-brainer for our people. That's code TIMBO. 34 years old with 27 wins, 12 KOs, 2 submissions, 13 decisions. And Max, in his last 6 bouts, he's 4-2 in his last 6 bouts. 2026, he went against Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira just body locked him, kept tossing him to the ground, and he really just grappled him. He grappled him to take the BMF. Before that, he took on Dustin Poirier in a 5-round fight, beat him by decision in 2025. In my opinion, Max Bless Holloway, he's probably top 2, top 3 guys at fighting 5 rounds. And he's used to it. The Charles Oliveira was a huge fight, huge moment. Dustin Poirier, huge fight, huge moment. Ilya Topuria, huge fight, huge moment. Got KO'd for the first time ever. Justin Gaethje, another 5-round fight. KO'd Justin. KO'd Chan Sung Jung before that. KO'd Arnold Allen, or decision over Arnold Allen, who's another southpaw. It seems like he does very well against southpaws. Let's take a peek here at some of Conor's training footage and see how this guy looks. And remember, boys, if you want to know my official prediction for the McGregor fight and more, make sure you hit that sub button and bell so you never miss a vid. So let's take a peek here. Okay, here's Conor at the beach. 5'8". He looks like he's walking around 190. He looks like a solid 190, 92, and pretty healthy. He doesn't have a gut. He doesn't have sagging tits. He's got a good build. Remember, he's got that gorilla build, good back. And he's gonna be bigger than Conor. I mean, he's gonna be bigger than Max. He's gonna be bigger than Max, probably by about 6, 7, 8 pounds, which isn't gonna be that crazy because I don't think Conor's plan is to come out there and grapple him. He did in their first fight. He came out and grappled him a bit in their first fight. But being 5 years off and going into a 5-round bout, you're really thinking about gassing out. I guarantee you're thinking about being very smart with your energy in a 25-minute fight. 155 versus 170. But the thing about Conor at 170, he's gonna thump. He's gonna thump. His punches are gonna be heavy and hard. So Max is going to have to be very, very alert early on. That first 10 minutes of that fight, Max cannot sit there and exchange with him. Conor's going to be stalking him down, maybe trying to stomp his leg a bit, ripping 3-2s, throwing heavy bouts. So this video here was posted about 5 months ago on the Mac Life page. Him getting ready and looking thick. Thick Conor's a scary Conor, and he's a springy dude. Springy dude. Orthodox there. Ripping bodies, ripping juicers of the guts. We love those. Springing into a left knee. And he's looking like, I mean, vintage Conor. The nasty left hand. Nasty left hand. I guarantee you Max Holloway is not going to be sitting against the fence letting Conor tee off on him. Or he's not going to be standing his ground in the middle. Max Holloway is going to do what he does. He bounces left. He bounces right. He mixes things up. He throws a lot of head kicks. He dropped Dustin Poirier with a 3-2. And when you're Southpaw Orthodox, you're doing anything to throw maybe your right head kick, throw your right hand, throwing 3-2s, stutter step 1-2s. Both guys are trying to set up that backhand. So he's sparring these guys right now. I mean, they're really not a lot like Max. It doesn't look like they're a lot like Max, but he's walking them down, and Conor's going to be a tank. Conor's going to be a tank. And Max has been, these last 5 years, he's been standing across from the best people on the planet. So he's not going to be in there with these shaky, scared nerves of Conor. And when Conor's knocked out a lot of these guys and he smoked a lot of these guys, the moment got to these guys. Like Cowboy Cerrone, he even admitted it. The moment got to him when Conor's standing there. Jose Aldo, when he's all tense, the moment got to him. Max Holloway, the moment's not going to get to Max Holloway. He's familiar. He's familiar with these high pressure situations and familiar recently with them. And I think that's going to be a big difference. A big difference in the fight. And I think, again, early on, Conor is going to have still the same whip he has. He's going to have the same, damn near the same speed he has at 155 pounds, I believe, but it's going to be heavier. And if Max eats one of those early on, it's going to be a scary, scary thing. And remember, Ilia Topuria knocked out Max Holloway at 145, and Max Holloway is not a small 145er. I've seen Max in person. He's damn near my height. And I've seen him when he looks around 190 pounds, 185 pounds. So he's not going to be small either. And he doesn't have tits. He doesn't have tits or love handles at 170. So you can see it on the countdown. Max is looking fit. We're going to see vintage Max Holloway. I almost guarantee it. Are we going to see vintage Conor McGregor? I don't know. I do believe in this first 5-10 minutes, Conor McGregor is going to look better than ever. He's going to come out there, look composed, throwing his lead uppercut, boom, 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 slipping outside his two, really making Max miss. But Max knows better. He knows how good of a counterpuncher Conor is. And I know Max is sparring with guys like Keone Diggs, this guy we used to train with, and the kid's got a lightning left hand. He's a great southpaw. So Max is going to have good sparring for this. And I'm sure Conor's going to have good sparring. But at this point, it's like you can't put, even in sparring, you can't be putting really, really good guys on Conor because you want him to have some confidence going in. Remember, Conor's not going to be the most confident guy. Remember, when these guys go into these fights so confident because they're on a win streak, they beat this guy, they beat this guy, they beat this guy. They go in there, it's a different level of confidence. Now, when you're coming back after a fight, when the last fight was half a decade ago, 5 years ago, and when you walked out of that fight, your whole leg was snapped, and he might have had a great fight camp for that. A great fight camp. He's feeling confident, walks out of there with a snapped leg. Fight before that, he gets KO'd by Dustin also. So Conor's confidence isn't going to be the same as it used to be. I know we all hope it is, but it's just not going to be. Okay? But it could be in that first 5 minutes. Could be in that first 5-10 minutes. Here we go. This is Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier, southpaw. And a good fight we can watch, and we can watch it later this week, maybe all together too, is when Max fought Dustin. Max fought Dustin, another southpaw boxer. We got Machine Gun Gilly back there. Sweet haircut. Here we go. We got big Herbert Dean. So Conor comes out stalking him with that same pace. He stalks guys so hard. He pressures them so hard. He's ready to push off his front foot and he's ready to just sting you. He's pressuring you, making you feel like you have to do something. He's ready to sting you. Now he comes back in this fight and we're like, oh man, Conor's just been boxing, but he comes back and starts chopping a stick right here. Let's go back to this kick even here. He kicks him low and look where that kick lands. Look at how low on that ankle his kick lands. And he was talking about before this, he had a stress fracture in that leg already because he was probably kicking a lot. And the previous years before getting prepared for this fight, he was doing a lot of boxing. He was getting ready for Floyd. He was doing just a lot of boxing. And if you're not kicking the bag and you're not kicking things consistently, I don't think your bones aren't as strong. Your bones aren't as strong and durable and conditioned for that impact. So now he comes back and he starts kicking him. And if he's got a fracture in his ankle already, look where his kick lands, right on his ankle. Boom, that probably fractured it more. Yeah, it hurt Dustin a little bit, but that probably fractured his leg a little bit more. Rips a teep to the gut, walks into a left hand, and looking lightning. Remember, this is lightweight. Spinning again. He's got a deadly spin kick, tell you what. And now Dustin starts stalking him. Going back to the teeps. Clearly their plan was to kick him a bunch. Kick him a bunch and then loosen him up. Again, that kick, that one landed a little deeper on the shin, so it wasn't as bad on his ankle. Let's take a peek. Still, I mean, god dang, it's still probably hitting right where that fracture was. So that weakened it a little more. He's throwing those things full power too. Full power. Full power on those kicks. You hit the thigh, maybe you hit the side of the knee where it's just bone on bone still. Switches it up orthodox. And I know Conor was asking for a 3-round fight. He was asking for a 3-round fight for a reason against Max Holloway, and they said no way. It's got to be 5 rounds. So now he's kind of waiting. He's not pressuring as much. Who knows if he's thinking about his ankle a little bit? Not sure. Kicks the stick again. Goes 1-2 down the pipe. And when these guys are cutting to 145, like Max cutting to 145, he's draining his body so hard. You got 36 hours to recover. Max Holloway probably starts camp around 180. I'd bet money around 180, 79, maybe he starts camp. Deplete your body completely. All the liquid from your body, your brain, and you got 36 hours to get it back. Now Max is going to be fully fed. He's going to have a nice Hawaiian dinner before this fight. Maybe some rice, maybe some one of those Hawaiian plates. Okay. Here we go. Dustin busts him here with a 1-2 down the pipe. Now Dustin throws back. Bunk. Slips outside, trades some left hands. Dustin starts stalking him, dinging him. When you're out for 5 years, that's the thing that scares me. I want to see Conor come back more than ever. I want to see him come back and look like vintage Conor so bad like everyone else does. We need to be very thankful for this fight week and these embeddeds because it's potentially the last time we could see Conor McGregor fight. And he's one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest. So you got to be thankful for this. So Dustin's here, head outside, high crotch. Conor's going for a guillotine. Kind of a guillotine, now blocking his bicep. And this is where a mistake Conor made. So he has a good bite on this guillotine. Anytime you're hanging out, head outside in a high crotch, they call it, when your head's outside and you're on a single leg, you're exposed for a guillotine. That's why when you're on a high crotch, you want to shoot the back arm deep and lift him, or you want to run the pipe and go to a double leg as soon as you can. And you can see Conor second guessing this. He's got a good high elbow here. And he's thinking about sitting. He's got a good bite, and if he committed to this right here 100%, if Conor committed this 100% through the left leg over the back, has a good bite on his neck, he might get Dustin, or Dustin rolls, and then the whole exchange changes. See, you can see when he throws his left leg up there, he kind of throws it up there, and he's second guessing it. He throws it up there, he's like not sure if he should, and then Dustin's a good black belt in jiu-jitsu, hops across the body. Still got a high elbow. The shoulder beats him. The cage is stopping Dustin from going where he wants. But still, now Dustin's on the right side. Takes all the power from that guillotine. Now Dustin's driving his right shoulder. He's got him beat here. That was a big mistake by Conor on that one. And again, he had that guillotine. So Conor fought Dustin in 2021, January 23rd, 2021, and then July 10th. So he wasn't out that long for this. That specific one. But when you're in there a lot, when you're training jiu-jitsu a lot, you don't second guess it as much. You send things, you're confident in them. And that on that guillotine specifically, you could see him second guessing that a lot. Ends up getting his guard back, but he doesn't have his grip. So now Dustin's on top, full guard, delivering dingers. So for Conor to get up here, he's going to have to get his right hip to the wall. He's got his feet on his hips. Going to attack the guillotine again. Feet on the hips, trying to control the distance. And Dustin's crawling up on him, crawling up. He's got a low knee shield, so you can see Dustin just kind of smashing his low knee shield. Hands inside. Doing a good job avoiding damage. Those are some hard elbows from the bottom. Back to full guard. Feet on the hips again. Hands inside. Now Dustin's just ripping. Posturing, elbowing. Conor's got to let go, get a knee shield here, and do something. He's taking some damage. And Dustin's wanting to stay in his full guard. See how Dustin did that? If Dustin lets go of his right leg here, Conor can stuff the head, get his right hip to the cage and get up. But Dustin elevates his left leg and goes back into his guard. He doesn't want to let him up. Full guard here. Keeping his hips square. Punching and then back to grappling. Now he's getting his chest high and dropping some serious heaters. Conor's huffing and puffing. Goes back into the full guard. 1 minute left. First round. And this is tiring. When you got someone standing over you and you're trying to push them, it's almost like you're leg pressing and they jump back in. You got to pummel your legs. You got to get your knee shields, pummel your legs, push them away. It gets tiring being on bottom. Just maintaining your guard. It doesn't look that tiring, but it is. And now he's getting dinged up to the dome. Really throwing that left leg up there. Good couple. Look at Dustin's hands are inside, so it's a good time for him to start dinging, and he's doing it. Now Conor gets a knee shield. Let's see how he gets up here. A low knee shield. He's going to attack the left arm guillotine. So he's got a decent little bite on this, arm in, but Dustin's good. He looks towards it and pops out. 20 seconds left. First round. He's surviving it, but he's taking some serious heat. Hold on to the gloves. Now Conor jumps up. And immediately goes to the left stick. Look at him whip the left stick. Smacks the thigh again. Now they're up. Goes deep, but you can tell he's fatigued. Similar to like he was against Chad Mendes. Still got the dog in him, but you can see his body language. Like, whew. Throws a teep. Oh, God. Damn it. That's nasty. So he pops in with a jab. Turns over his two really hard. Look how hard he turns over his two. That two connects. That's a hard ripper. So he pushes off his front foot. And his ankle's just not there to catch him. He pushes off his front foot. And look at his back leg just fold, twist back over. Boom. Oh, God. Snapped his ankle. And that was the last time he's in there. That was the last time he's in there. 5 years. 5 years, guys. God damn it. I'm hoping he comes out there. I love Max Holloway, though. Max Holloway is such a good guy. I never want to bet against Max Holloway. A striking match for 5 rounds. Okay, it's a striking match for 5 rounds, half a decade off. He's getting 170 pounds. 170 pounds. We've never seen him at 170 pounds before. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. I'm curious what you guys think. The countdown, it's hard to say in the countdown. The countdown, Conor didn't look so great in that footage, but these countdowns are hard because the UFC comes and they're, hey, we need to get a session in. It's like, fuck, I just already had my hard session. Maybe the UFC just got there. So you go to the gym and you get a little pad session. So the pad sessions are hard. It's hard to tell off those sessions how ready he is. I'm sure Conor McGregor's ready. He's got great training. He's got great trainers. He's got enough money to be in shape for 5 rounds. Being out that long, is he ready for the big moment? Is he ready for the big moment? Is he ready? Max Holloway is. Max Holloway's been in there. He's ready to rumble. That's going to be the difference. Let me come at you in a couple days with final predictions. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out more than you know. Okay, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Opening odds, we got Max Holloway on some websites a -700, McGregor a +330. That was the opening odds. Now the odds are a -210, McGregor a +180. So these odds makers are seeing the training. They're seeing Conor. He's fit. He's in shape. He's looking explosive. 37 years old now. If I was Conor's coach, I would do what we're doing. I mean, in this short of time, you're not going to train. You're not going to change the guy's style at all. But you got to have some sort of a mental type coach to have him as confident as he used to be, because his confidence and his aura in there is what scared everybody. And that's similar with Ilya. Ilya's aura before he got knocked out by Justin Gaethje, it scared everybody. It was like, oh fuck, this guy's like superhuman. Conor's not superhuman. He's normal. His limbs break. I mean, he's a normal guy. If I was training Conor, I would get him just it would be nothing special. Nothing special. You got to get him in great boxing shape. You got to get his legs in great shape. You got him sparring a lot of kickboxers, not hunting for the KO. Especially with Max Holloway's at 170, he's going to have such a good chin, so you can't have him hunting for the KO. If he hunts for the KO, then he's going to be loading up big shots, and if he doesn't get him out of there, he's still got 20 minutes to fight. How would I coach Max? Same thing with Max. I mean, Max Holloway, same type of fight camp I'd put him through as he did against Dustin Poirier. When he beat Dustin Poirier at UFC 318, Holloway Poirier 3, he beat him by decision. I'd say, hey, dude, we're doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing. A good southpaw boxer, he might come out, try to kick. You have to be very, very careful at throwing longer combos on Conor, especially early on. Early on, move around a little bit, use your movement. Just have a same fight camp you had against Dustin Poirier. And that's what you do, in my opinion. I can't wait, boys. Here we go. Fellas, if you like that video, again, please hit that subscribe button and let me know down below who you think is going to win, McGregor versus Holloway. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Love you all. Bye-bye.